Well, shalom, everyone. I am way behind on videos, as you know, and I've always said, if we don't have a video on by Saturday, you know there's something wrong here. Well, please understand there was nothing wrong here. Gary and I left for Israel and the Holy Lands on the 7th, and we got back yesterday at 2:30 after a 11.5-hour ride out of Tel Aviv on a plane with like 300 other people, and then a 6.5-hour layover in New York, and then, excuse me, a 2.5-hour plane ride back to Columbus. So we were without sleep for about 46 hours. And I came home with a sinus infection from their climate and weather and 1,400 foot below sea level at the Dead Sea, and then 3,500 foot above sea level. It screwed with both our sinuses. So, but instead of waiting until I wasn't sounding like Edith Ann, I thought I would go ahead and get you videos and get you caught up. So I'm really not sick. I just have a sinus thing. Oh, so while we were gone, we had litters born, and we're down here with Nikki's this morning in the basement. Nope, cricket. We were talking about Nikki. So this is crickets, okay. And you gotta understand, after 7 days of a tour guide who was an encyclopedia, my mind is fried. It was the most life-changing trip I think we'll ever take. It was phenomenal. And it was, I can't even tell you all of the things that happened. And I'm going to put some pictures on my Facebook page, on my personal, which it's not a private page. If you'd like to go there sometime this week, I should have some of them on. I took hundreds, so I'm not going to bore you with hundreds, but I'll put some of the highlights on there. So, Cricket's litter is down here on a blue blanket because they're all boys. Every one of them's a boy. But every one of them's a different color, except for two, I guess. I shouldn't say that. These little pumpkins are so cute. I didn't get to see them except in a video. You know, kudos to Vanessa. Vanessa ran everything while I was gone. She and Brittany were here. Vanessa was here a couple nights in a row delivering babies all night, which is normal around here when they have their babies. She did a great job. She did tails and dew claws for me. She just did a fantastic job. Everything was great when I got home. No issues. And it's so nice to know it was taken care of so well while we were gone. So, are you going to roll over here? I know. I just realized we haven't microchipped these yet. Oh, I should have done it before I did this. Anyway, they're all different except for two. So I will microchip them today, and we're going to put some pictures on the website. You may not see individual photos yet. These guys were born on Thursday the 17th. No. Okay, let's see. Wait a minute. Let me find it. It's written down for me. The 5th. Nope.
Yes.
Nope. I don't know. 11/10. 11/10 yes. Is what you have. Okay, we're on the same page. These were born on 11/10. All our boys. Their go-home date is January the 5th. And they'll be able to go home on the 5th of January. So, I'll microchip them later. But the three in the middle are totally different. These two are both phantoms. But, so yeah, I'll have to microchip and put their photos on. But at least you'll see them. You'll know what's going on with them. They're doing fantastic. Cricket is the best mom. She really is. So I'm going to give you weights this morning. Let you see them. So what is today? Today is the 17th. They were born on the 10th. So they're a week old. So we have approximately another week, maybe a little bit less than that before their eyes open. But I won't get individual photos on this week, but I promise sometime before the middle of next week, I will get you video or pictures. But I have so much to catch up. And I really would have liked, my husband's upstairs asleep. And, but after 42 hours up, we did get like a few hours of choppy sleep last night. But when you're in Israel, we are 7 hours ahead of the United States. So we had to change our whole body's time clock to fit Israel's time. And so we are really screwed up today. All right, let's get started. So this is a phantom. And a phantom means an all solid colored body with the trim on their legs will be lighter. This will be like a black and silver when it's an adult. And he should have the cross. He does, but he's got a white spot. There's a cross across his chest. He's got a really nice white stripe. Nothing under there, but he does have a little tiny bit of a white goatee. He has little tiny dots on his eyes that will always stay silver. He's got the spots on his cheeks that will always stay. The inside of his ears have some silver in them coming. And under the tail is always silver when they're going to be a phantom. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, I know. I'm rolling you all over the country, aren't I? All right, let's see what he weighs. So 9.6 ounces today at a week old. And if this one doesn't have a white chest, yes, we'll be able to tell them apart. Totally. Let's just do this one. No, we'll just go on down the line. He says, wait a minute, I'm stretching. Oh, he says a big stretch. Big stretch. Puppies are like babies when they're born. When they wake up, they stretch every time. It's like they're growing and they're stretching their bodies out. He's not done stretching yet. Okay, are you done? No, not really, are you? Oh, he says, right there's my itchy spot. Oh, my goodness. All right, I hear Libby upstairs growling. Somebody must be here. So this little pea pod is all chocolate. Let me pull his neck up and see if I can keep him asleep. Little tiny white strip on the chest. No white goatee. And he's going to, I don't think you have a spot. No, he's not. He's not going to turn it. He might. He's got a little bit of light colored hairs under this tail, but I don't see any changing on his legs yet. So as of this moment, no, I see change colors. So this little squirt might end up being a phantom. I can't tell. We'll be able to tell in the next week or 10 days, but they're super cute. Their little ears are sealed shut when they're born. So these little ears will open about the same time the eyes do. They usually start getting flakes of skin on here, and then the ears open up. But right now, they're still sealed shut. So he says, I still like to be swaddled and just lay tight. All right, let's see what he weighs. So the chocolate is 9.2. They look like they're pretty much even Steven across the board. Vanessa has her favorite in here, though. She says, this is the one I really like. She likes this one over here. All right, this one is Mr. Fancy Pants. This guy has color that doesn't stop. He's got a white spot on the back of his neck. You got a little bit of milk on your face, bucko. Clean that off. Oh, I know, I made you yawn. He's got a white strip on his face. He's got white front feet. We call it gingerbread. He's got all the gingerbread trim. Big, huge tuxedo chest. See how these feet have equal white on both feet if you hold your head up just a little bit. There, maybe you can see those feet. Back feet are the same way. Both the set of toes are the same. And let's see what you got on the belly. Big, huge tuxedo chest. Black up underneath a little bit. I know it. Nose is going to turn jet black. Will this one have blue eyes? I don't know. Cricket's a Merle. I don't think we get blue eyes out of Cricket very often, do we? We really don't. Out of all of them, this would, if it would have blue eyes, this would be the only one that would, but I honestly don't think she's ever had a blue-eyed baby. So this again is the male, and he is 10.6. He's 1 ounce bigger than everybody else. All right, so let's go to Vanessa's little squirt. This one is a Merle, but you can't hardly see the Merle. There is little tiny hints of Merle in here. On the coat, on the top of the head, a little bit on the ears around the edges. This one will probably turn the same color as Cricket, is what we're both thinking. Nose is going to turn black. Big white socks on this leg, and he's got a little white foot on this side. White on the back of both back feet. And huge white tuxedo chest, white all the way up under his throat and a little bit of a gap. You can really see the merling on his face and a little bit of merling on this elbow and down the legs, and a little bit of a black nose. The average person would say it's not a Merle, but it's a Merle. This one could have the possibility of black eye or blue eyes, but I highly doubt it. They'll probably be black. All right, I gotta weigh you, don't I? Okay, Munchkin. I think he's 10 ounces too. Yep, 10.8. He's the biggest. He's got this one beat by 0.2 of an ounce, which is not, you can spit and put that much on him. All right, so the last one, you have white. Aha, this will tell us the difference. This is another black and silver male. While I stretch it, you can really see those back legs that have the silver starting up his legs. And he's really cooperative. The front feet have the silver starting on them. And see that little tiny white patch? He also has a silver patch, which is the cross across his chest. He's got the eye color coming. He's got the cheek color coming on the side of his face. And it's hard to see, but he's got it in his ears too. And that's a really good picture of how their ears are sealed shut. He says, oh, just let me turn over here and go back to sleep, please. I love them at this age. They are just, they're so cute. They just want to sleep. Keep them warm and they'll sleep forever. He's gonna have a little bit of silver on his chin, on the goatee. And this one, if I can pick them both up at the same time, this was the first male. And see that big chest? That's the difference in these two. One's got a tiny stripe that's hardly gonna show when he's older. He says, oh, don't touch my chest. He's trying to curl up as tight as he can get. Excuse me. And I hate to put him down here. We'll see what he weighs. 10 ounces on the button. So none of these guys are huger, is that a word? None of them are any bigger really than the other one. You know, you've got a couple tenths of an ounce each way. Not enough to make a hoots bit of difference. So back to the business end of this. If you're interested in one of these little guys, there is a waiting list on them. Of course, no one has even seen them till today. Pics of the litter are given in the order that you're on the list. Does that mean they're all going to be taken instantly? No. I've had people that say, oh, I didn't want a boy, and they'll back off the list and go to another one. They'll say, I don't want one at all. So don't give up if the list becomes full. I would still put your name on it when it's full. There's no deposit required. And that way, once you pick it, then I would ask you to put the deposit in. Many of the people on that list have put a deposit in. Some have not. So it's not all about the deposit. It truly isn't. So if you want on the list, shoot me a text. I'll be glad to put you on the list. And probably, I would say, maybe the first person will take their pick right off the bat because they know what color they want. And you already know the sex, so you're kind of, there you go, we got all boys. But as people pick the puppies, I will move the puppies. Like if this puppy was picked and it's the first one on the website when we put their photos on, I will move it to the last spot, which would make, like this one, let's say for instance, this would be the next one on the top. You can always find out if they are sold because I also write beside the family's name, Tom Jones has taken first pick, Tom Jones has taken their second pick, and so on. And you can also see above their photos, it will say this puppy is sold and living with Tom Jones. Just as an example. If they do not say that, and your name is next, anything that's not marked sold is your pick of the litter. If you go to our YouTube channel and you click on the subscribe button, you will be notified every week when we put photos on, and I promise we're not going anywhere. We haven't been anywhere for 8 years, so we're home now, and so you'll get videos every week. We'll do pictures and get these guys on. Then I probably will put new pictures on at about 4 weeks old, but you'll get a new video each week to see how they grow. As many pups as we have right now, it takes me hours to do photos. So I would rather do videos. It's much easier for us and much less time consuming other than the 20 minutes or so to shoot a video. Puppies in this litter are $21.50, and it does not include, we do not spay and neuter the toys. So these puppies will not be spayed and neutered. That will be something that you should do on your end once they're about anywhere from 4 to 5 pounds. My vet won't do them at this size that they're going to be out of Cricket and Winston. So other than that, tails and dew claws are done. Vanessa handled that. My brain's blank. I can't tell you what else I usually tell people, but we just want to get them on for you today since we've been gone so long and give you an explanation. So I hope you have a great day, a blessed week, what's left of it, and I had to ask somebody this morning what day it was. So we don't have too many days left this week. So have a great day. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call. Or you can reach me up until 9 o'clock at night, and then my phone goes on silent. And I hope you have a blessed day, and give someone that you know a hug. Do something kind for someone, and your heart will grow. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.